So your chair, microphone, and headphones will all be right in front of you. Don't turn the mic. A lot of comedians want to turn it and grab it like this, but it's supposed to be to the side, so just talk into it.
Yeah, no, yeah. It's not my first rodeo.
Everyone always comes in and they like turn the mic. I'm like, no, we have it set and ready.
Yeah. I wouldn't touch your gear.
Good.
Yeah.
Is this early for you?
Nope.
You usually up early for filming and everything?
Changes all the time. I mean, I don't exist on a schedule. It's interesting because almost like they'll get more stuck on a sleep schedule and that kind of stuff that they have to maintain more so than anybody else. Like my work schedule rotates so much, it doesn't really matter.
What's he doing? Well, he's performing at the We Spark Comedy Fundraiser.
There he is.
You see Hal?
There he is.
There he is.
Hi.
As handsome as ever.
Yes, well,
Yeah.
I do what I can. How are you?
Is the We Spark Comedy Fundraiser, is that something that you started?
Oh, by no means.
Oh, so Hal Spark is not We Spark at all?
No, none related. I think it's
just
why I
found
make
your-
the list each time. I think
He
they
makes
kind of.
sense. He makes
Yeah.
sense. Yeah.
I think they couldn't have one, and I think it gets odd for them. Like, I thought House Parks might. I don't know why you would think that. That's just the name of our organization. It's a common
You
word.
need to search it out. Like,
No.
no. Charities have my name in it.
You're right.
Let me see what they got here.
No, I have done. I've done a bunch of these. I originally got in. The first thing I did for them was years ago. I did a full Monty striptease with like me and Joey Lawrence and like three other people. Yeah, and Lawrence is of course
Shredded.
yeah, it's annoying. And like uber tan and all this kind of stuff. And the rest of us are like, I feel okay
Right.
about my physique. Well, I did.
Until
Till
Joey.
now,
Yeah.
right? And then like Tom Hanks did a kind of a comedy bit there because Wendy Jo Sperber, who started it, who died of cancer, but started it, was she was on Bosom Buddies with him.
I remember.
Yeah, she was also in a movie called Moving Violations that very few people remember. That I think Bill Murray's brother is in. Which is just like so obscure. It's like almost Police Academy level
Right,
comedy,
right, yeah.
and it's so underrated as one of those like you know how
Like
some
get stoned and watch movie violations.
yeah exactly you need that's my order to everyone. I don't use, but if you do use, if you smoke, if you whatever, I recommend you get baked and watch Moving Violations. It'll make your life
I've
slightly
actually
better.
been to a couple of these events, and they're awesome.
Yeah.
They're really, really a good time.
Yeah.
So.
We Spark Cancer Support Center. So what do they actually do?
It's for people who are going through treatment and in some cases recovering from treatment because it's pretty brutal on your system. But it's it's an emotional support place. It's kind of, how they have like Ronald McDonald House for the families of kids going through stuff. There really isn't a similar thing for adults, and it's a rough thing to go through. Man, it beats you up. So.
It's a bunch of people who've been through it before and can sort of say, here's how I got through it. Maybe you want to try this.
Exactly, and it's done from a lighthearted point of view, which is really direly needed in those circumstances. Mm-hmm. That's what comedians are for. You know what I mean? That's what stand in the
Laugh
abs.
your heels.
Yeah, right. Well, it doesn't really heal.
Well,
It's like not. I mean, what is that legal disclaimer I have to give at the beginning of it? At the
what do
beginning.
you want? Chemo or comedy?
Yeah,
What do
right.
you
You
want?
got a choice. Actually, I'm gonna go with the prop guy because I think my chances of survival get higher the more Carrot Top is around. I just think that's true of everyone.
Just want to die.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
You'll accept death alive.
Perhaps I don't know. I like Carrot Top. Here's the thing. Like in the world of artists, I give probably comedians more leeway to do their thing and not judge it than anywhere else. And I do music and stand up and I act and all that. So within those areas, I can be kind of, well, they really shouldn't, about a lot of different arts. But
Right.
comedy is one of those things where like it's not for me.
Because it's so hard.
Yeah.
It's like we were talking about it. I can't remember who we were talking about it with. Bobby Slayton yesterday about.
Oh, him I hate.
This
This is why I hate you.
But it's
Yeah,
we were
right.
talking about how hard it must be to get out as a stand-up. I can't even imagine doing it.
It's not hard at
even
all.
If they ask us to go, can you just introduce someone? And I'm like,
Oh no. It's not hard. Don't think for a second it's hard because you're thinking of it. you're you thinking that about stand-up. You have to understand that stand-ups are not you thinking about stand-up. Stand-ups are stand-ups thinking about stand-up. And our brains work on a totally different level in regard to it because we have the gift of arrogance and stupidity, which are the keys. I'm not even close to kidding. If you want to be a comedian, the two traits that are the most important are arrogance and stupidity, because confidence is something you get from doing something. Singers can be confident because they work with a vocal coach, they stayed in a room till they knew they were good, and then they go out and sing. But a comedian, you can't do it anywhere but in front of a crowd. You can't test it at home.
You're not going to kill in the living room.
It doesn't in front of a mirror. You can.
You've never done your
It's completely arrogant.
Okay.
It truly is the essence of arrogance to think people are going to laugh at you before you've ever said it in front of a crowd. It just can't. You have to. You literally. You learn to swim while drowning. That's what stand-up is. You have to be completely arrogant to go, yeah, I can swim the English Channel. What is it? It's just water, right? It's save 10 feet of water in a row, right? And then you have to be incredibly stupid, and by that I mean I don't mean dumb, because dumb is an accident. Stupid is willful ignorance. You have to willfully be ignorant. This is kind of true of any art, but specifically comedy, because the area of success is so narrow. The chance of you making it is so small. Statistically, you're an idiot if you actually think you can beat it. Really. Just statistically, if you go, this is 98% don't make it, and the 2% that do, only 2% of that 2% make a living. And so you have to be completely stupid to think you're going to be that 2% of that 2%, right? So you need that to do it in the first place, just to start.
Yeah.
You have to be arrogant and stupid. And so I've always been blessed with that. I feel really lucky.
Hal Sparks hanging out with us. You say you don't judge comedians on their art.
Not really.
As far as like Caitlyn Jenner, I mean, it's the big news story right now.
Sure. I think she looks like a Catherine to me. I don't want, like, when I saw the pictures, I immediately went, she looks like a Catherine.
Caitlyn is a 16-year-old girl.
Yeah.
Caitlyn.
That was the weird thing, too, is like, if you're revealing the person you've always been, my guess is that wasn't among the big baby names when you were a young person realizing that you're a woman trapped in a man's body.
Yeah, in the late 40s.
Yeah, you would think that if you lived that and you had the
you always
bra and panties on under your sweats and you were getting your...
It doesn't work that way. It's not. You don't wear the bra and panties under your... You don't play it being... It's not cross-dressing. There's a big confusion between panties.
It was in Vanity Fair where he said
that he does that?
he was getting the medal.
He had a suit.
Under his USA sweats.
Right.
Had on some...
As a moment of protest.
And some pantyhose so that he could feel...
himself.
Yeah.
Sure. You think you would have given yourself a name? Or you'd give your
that's what I mean. Yeah, I don't think it would have been Caitlyn.
I don't either.
No.
Maybe that was something.
Brittany with an I. I've always felt this way.
Right.
I'm 71, and when I was 71, I was Amber. It just feels like that. But honestly, she looks like she should be starring in an SVU spinoff, like a Law and Order.
Yes.
It looks like one of the like 50-something actresses that kind of are moving into that zone where I'll do a police procedural.
Yeah, right. Yes.
That's what
perfect.
Catherine Jenner, Law and Order, Olympia. I don't know, whatever you want to call it.
Are you familiar with
I'm familiar with everything.
F, Marry, Kill, right?
Yeah, sure.
All right, so we're going to do probably the first round ever with
F, Marry, Kill. She was an author. It was a pseudonym for
F,
Marry, Kill.
So we have Caitlyn Jenner.
Sure.
And I have a stack of cards here with actresses in there. So
sure.
A little F, Marry, Kill. But Caitlyn is going to stay on the board.
That's fine. Yeah.
All right. So she's paired up with Caitlyn is with Jennifer Lopez and Taylor Swift.
Oh.
F, Marry, Kill.
Oh, that's a tough one. F. Taylor, marry Caitlyn, and kill Jennifer, I guess. Really, that's weird to me to say out loud.
But Taylor's so innocent, he feels bad killing her.
No. I just know that you can't date her, so marrying her would be the mistake, right? Isn't she like a boyfriend blender?
Right.
Like, hey, hi, aren't we great? We're great. Out. Hi, hey, aren't we great? Out. Hi, hey. It's like the magic bullet of, Not her. I'm sure her vagina is fine, but her soul apparently is a human blender. Down. Now the Swifties are going to come after me. She just misunderstood. No, she just has a bad choice in men and just realizes it days into it. And so, Caitlin's in it for the long haul. She's going to, be a woman. And at that age, you just kind of have an understanding, like a French couple.
Right. Listen.
We're together, but we're not going to have sex. We're just going to do our own thing. You have yours, and I'll have mine. We'll stay together for the children.
Who are in their 40s.
And she does look like she would walk into the kitchen like that. Why are we out of pomegranate seeds again? Hal, I sent you to the grocery store yesterday, and you did not bring back the pomegranate seeds. Why do we not? I have to bring it. I got pomegranate. We got like 4 of them. I don't like removing them. There's a kind of she's got a severity of like an old, like kind of 40s movie kind of, yeah.
Right. Very effective.
Where are you going, Charles? I love you. You shall never leave this Sunset Boulevard.
Right.
I can say anything with my eyes. And then Jennifer Lopez is on that list of women that I find incredibly beautiful, but not sexy. It's just not my deal. Not my deal.
Who else is on that list of beautiful but not sexy? Halle Berry?
Halle Berry is absolutely. She's like right up there on the list.
But
Antiseptically gorgeous.
Right.
And there's some supermodels who are like that too, like where they just like, wow, she's stunning. I would never have sex with her.
Right.
First of all, because, and it's not her fault, terrible in bed. Mm-hmm. Those the A++. Well, yeah. It is. The thing is, and it's again, this is why it's not their fault though. It's because their entire life they are so gorgeous that the second they take their clothes off and a guy that they're with touches them, he's done. It's over. You know what I mean? He's like, oh, hey, and that's it. There's no prolonged sex. There's no, like, this is going to last a while. I need to bring my game to this as well. It's just like she can just set her watch by how quickly this is going to be over. I'm too hot. Exactly. Yeah, the real one, actually, yeah. The only thing that can slow me down maybe are the wings. Because those feathers are sharp. They're pointy.
Hal Sparks will be performing at the We Spark Comedy Fundraiser, and you can get your tickets by going to wespark.org/comedy. And be sure and follow Hal on Twitter at Hal Sparks. Mm-hmm. Thank you, man, for coming in.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you, guys. I'm sorry I went dry and didn't have anything to say. Other than that, I have no opinion. Mount! I love you, Taylor. Call me. Mount!
We'll be right back. We're out of here, Frank.